Hi, I'm Sandy Miller. I'm the Children's Ministry Director here at Celebration Church. And when Hannah first asked me about doing Real Talk, I was very hesitant. Being on video and things is not really my favorite thing to do, so it's not very easy for me. But I do understand that that's how we're reaching lots of people and reaching lots of you guys who haven't been able to come back to church yet. So I am thankful for that. And that leads me into what I want to talk about today is change. Even doing the videos and things like that for our church Facebook page and website and all of that is very different than what we've done in the past. And change in my personal life and my family over the last few years, those of you who know me know that we've had lots of changes. So I'm going to give you a timeline. I'll try to make it a quick timeline. But some of our changes have been very good. I'll say that first. Some of the changes have been very difficult. So the first one I'll start with was in 2015. My oldest son graduated from high school. Happy change. But he moved out, so that's a little difficult. Then in 2017, my husband, who travels a lot for work, was gone to Malaysia for almost a full year. In May of that year, my youngest son graduated. And so during that time, I went to Malaysia, spent some time overseas. My children were able to come, which was good. And then we all got back home late fall of 2017. Then in 2018, in October of 2018, my mother very unexpectedly passed away, which was very, very difficult. And then 11 months later to the day, my father passed away again, very unexpectedly. He checked himself into the hospital. We thought he would go to the emergency room, and we thought he had pneumonia, and was admitted on Sunday, and he died that Friday. So that has been a very, very difficult transition for our family. And I know lots of people my age and people in our church have dealt with some of that, losing parents as well. So that change has just been very difficult for us. Then 2019 came, and my oldest son graduated from college. And then in 2020, January of 2020 for us was definitely the beginning of 2020. My oldest son got married that month. My youngest son moved to England for a study abroad. I cut my hand open on a paper chopper here at the church, so that's, always an adventure. And then COVID hit, and with COVID hitting, my youngest son was pulled back from his study abroad, which was difficult. He got home, and then 2 weeks later, my husband, my daughter-in-law, and my youngest son all had COVID. So that's just a quick timeline of some of the changes and things that we've had going on in our family the last few years. And while some of those changes are good, changes are still hard. Even good changes are hard. Graduating children getting married, children moving out, and I know lots of you can relate to that. Losing parents or losing spouses, losing children, all of those things are so difficult. And what do we do when those things happen? Where do we get our strength? How do we keep things going? Even during this time of COVID, I look at all people, but particularly our kids, all the things they've had to go through, their changes in their school system, the changes in the way they do their schoolwork, the way they can interact with their friends at church and at school. But the Lord is our hope in all of this. He is steadfast. He is true. Scripture tells us that He is the Lord of heaven, and He is unchanged. He doesn't change ever. And I am so thankful that He doesn't change, that He is our rock. He is our salvation. He does not change. And that's what I keep leaning on during these times that are hard and difficult, like the loss of my parents, that I'm thankful that our hope is not here. Our hope is not on this earth. Our hope is not in a cure to this virus. Our hope is in the Lord. And I'm so thankful for that. And another scripture that's been really important to me for a long time is in 2 Timothy, and it's the Lord did not give us a spirit of fear, but of a sound mind and of power and love. A sound mind, power, and love. That's what the Lord has for us. That's what He intends for us when we look to Him during challenges, during difficult times in our life, when things are changing, and things are always changing, so we always need to adapt. But we can be certain, we can hold true that the Lord is never changing, that He is always there for us. Thanks.